Listen to this statistics. 98% of people actually die without living in their purpose or achieving their dreams. In this episode, we're about to get into why. To what you have and master that, and then you move forward. But a lot of us, when we see a little bit of inclination of failure, we're like, hey, I have to give it up. I have to give this thing up. It's not working. Now, I'm not telling you to stay on something for years that's not working. No. What I'm saying is to try different things to see what is giving you a little bit of momentum. Because a lot of times you're not going to have this full off success in the beginning. No, you have to build that momentum. You have to build it. And especially if it's something that you're really good at and you know people need, you need to build on that momentum. You need to build on the momentum, guys. And once you're able to build on that momentum, that's when I guess it's like a frequency. You start to flow, you start to operate, and you start to become who you was destined to be, right? Here it says also self-doubt. Self-doubt is a big thing. Limiting beliefs can hold you back. Limiting beliefs can actually keep you in a place of failure, right? Because you don't believe enough in yourself, because what some other people told you or what society told you, you don't have enough confidence. Well, you need to go get a confidence coach. You need to go out there and actually go get a coach to build that confidence. And if you begin to do small things that you're afraid to do, if you begin to go out there and challenge yourself little by little, getting in front of people, maybe talking more, maybe if that makes you feel like, you have to overcome something, you should do it, little increments. And once you're able to do those small increments, then you're able to shift a little. You're able to get comfortable. Once you get comfortable being uncomfortable, and once you're able to take a little bit of risk, the fear goes down. This is why the successful people, the 2% of people, they're so used to taking risks. They're like, oh no, I'm not fearful of that no more. I'm not doubting myself because I'm checking my track record. Me as an individual, I'm checking my self-development, and I'm actually growing, and I'm actually doing what I was created to do. Once you understand this, you will no longer be in self-doubt. You will no longer be in self-doubt. It will just be you versus you, and you're going to keep overcoming the old you with the new you, because every new thing that you do, you have to become a new person. You have to learn a new skill set, guys. This thing, it takes time, and you have to build it. You have to build. Everything really starts with us and our minds. If you haven't renewed your mind, if you're stuck in the past, man, this is going to be tough for you. This is going to be very tough for you. So you have to get in the place like, okay, the faster I drop my old habits that didn't get me to where I wanted to be, the faster I can go to where God has called me to be, right? And just because you feel like, well, I have lack of clarity, so you listen to someone else that also have lack of clarity. And what is the saying? The blind leading the blind. Just because somebody's saying go this way and they have lack of clarity, that don't mean follow them, or that don't mean stop what you're doing because you don't have a full vision. Because sometimes you just have to keep working what you have, and then the more of the vision will be made manifest. You'll begin to see, but you'll never know if you don't start. If you don't start, guys, you will never know. So you really got to go out there and start. Yeah, man, once I figured this out, my life changed. Once I figured like what the 2% knew and was doing, and just the happiness they had, my life shift. The joy I had, man, my life, it was night and day. It was night and day. I went from working a job to leaving the job and actually working in my purpose. And you guys know I was in the restaurant industry for years. I was just there to make money. It didn't bring no joy to me. I was just focused on me making money. And eventually that I was like, man, this is the same routine. And it's too, to be honest, I couldn't just pick up and go travel and go see my family and go different places. I was stuck. I was stuck in a cycle of not being in my purpose. And it was sometimes it was difficult, man. It was difficult. Sometimes depression came. Sometimes I was lost. I was like, man, I know I'm supposed to do something more. I know I'm supposed to elevate, but I just don't know how. I don't know how to elevate. I don't know how to grow. And I went to the counseling. I went to the talking with pastors. I did all of it. And that's why I created the program King Speaks Life, right? Unlocking the mind, because I knew if people don't unlock the mind, your mind controls your body. If you are stuck in a place and you're not moving, it all goes back to your mind. It all goes back to your mind. And once I created this, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna free a lot of people from this, because I was them. I was stuck there. And that's these coaching programs that we have. It's just been amazing. The testimonials are just crazy. And I had to realize I'm not the only person going through it. I'm not the only person that actually wants better, but don't know how to get there, and not being shameful for asking for help. So your journey is not going to look like someone else's journey. Your journey will not look like someone else's journey. And that's what we do as humans. We compare ourselves. Well, this person got this and that person got that, but you're not willing to do what they did, and you're not them, because their life experiences actually helped them get to that place and point, and they never gave up. You're looking at people that never gave up. Once you give up, that means you quit. So stop comparing yourself. Comparisons is the thief of all joy. You could be in a place where you're actually thriving and you're doing so well, but once you start to compare yourself with someone else's of what they have, you think and as humans, we're not looking at the work they put in. You're not looking at the years of things not working, but they're trying to figure it out. You're not seeing that. You're just comparing yourself because you want instant success. You want that success right then and there. But if you're not in your purpose, it's going to be hard for you to get that same level of success. 9 times out of 10, those people are in their purpose. When you're in your purpose, you can generate. It's no limit. It's no cap of the financial freedom that you can have. It's no cap. Speaking of financial freedom, if you haven't seen, I made my last videos talking about financial freedom and how to become financially free, because it's hard for you to operate. It's hard for you to be who God has ordained you to be if you're not financially free, if you're not financially stable where you can move how you need to and also create. Because if you're not that, it's going to be super hard, guys. And everything that you do, you must see your core values connected to it. If something goes against your core values, I'm going to tell you right now to not do it. You shouldn't be operating in a space that's not connected to your core values, because you have those core values to make you who you are, right? If you're a stand-up person and your character is being a stand-up person, you operating in a job that's coming against your integrity back and forth, you're not going to be there too long. So you must always make choices based on your core values. Whatever you do, operate in your core values. Trust me, the stress level will go down. You know how many people in this world are just full of stress? I haven't looked at the statistics, but I know it's super high. I know that because they're doing a lot of work that's against their morals. So once you go against yourself, you're not going to feel right. You're not going to feel right doing things that you don't want to do. You're going to feel better actually operating in that thing that you're good at, and you feel good about it. Not just taking a job just because, or not just doing a business just because, or not just becoming friends people would do just because. No, everything you do must align to your inner core values. You need to write down what are your top 10 inner core values, and you need to, every decision that you make, you need to go back to those values and then make the decision. If you don't know it, don't make a lot of decisions. You need to sit down with yourself. You need to have conversations with yourself, right? Or if you have accountability partner, you need to sit down with them as well and talk this over. And once you align everything to your core values, then things will begin to shift. So you should always make decisions based on those 10 values that you have. Okay. So until next time, guys, peace and be blessed. See you. Make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe and share. Okay. And also go to kingspeakslife.com to get access to all of our coaching programs and books and all the goodies that's just changing lives, so you can be a part of it. All right. Peace.